Namaskar, welcome friends. My name is Milind Suresh Pawar, working as Assistant Professor of Geography in KK Education Societies, KK Arts, Commerce, Science and Computer Science, Kasayeb Nagar, Ranwad, Taluka Nifad, District Nashik. In my last PowerPoint presentation, we have seen some of the characteristics and attributes of one of the tribe which belongs from India, Gond. So in this video or in this PowerPoint presentation, we are going to see the remaining attributes or characteristics of the Gonds. So let's start with the remaining characteristics of Gonds. Major holidays. Many Gond festivals are connected to agriculture. Pola, a cattle festival, and Nagapanchami, the snake festival, are very popular in Gonds. Dashehra is an important Gond holiday. A Gond custom is stick dancing, undertaken by young people. Bands of young people travel from village to village, dancing and singing. The dancing is a religious duty. Like bills, it is also an occasion for fun. It means they also dance for fun. Then the next one is relationships. Goons welcome visitors with dried tobacco leaves, fruits, or other small gifts. Many villages have guest huts. Then the next is rites of passage. Goons protect pregnant women against spells and evil influences and perform several rituals after a baby is born. A mother's brother generally names a baby boy, while the father's sister names a girl. Children grow up as part of a family, clan, and phratry, which is one of the four main divisions of Gond society, and gradually learn the ways of their people. Both boys and girls help guard family crops from birds and monkeys. Males undergo a ritual shaving of the beard, mustache, and eyebrows as a sign of adulthood. Girls are considered full grown at their first menstruation. Gonds cremate or bury their dead. In Bhils, they bury their dead. Likewise, Gonds also cremate or bury their dead. Children, unmarried persons, and individuals dying an inauspicious death, for instance, in an epidemic, are buried without much ceremony. Gonds believe humans have a life force and a spirit. On death, the life force is reincarnated into another earthly existence, but the spirit remains in the other world. Then the Gonds perform death rituals to help the spirit move into the other world and to ease its acceptance by other clan spirits. This rite, known as Karun, must be done to fulfill an obligation to the deceased. Memorial pillars honor the dead. Gonds believe ancestral spirits watch over the living, punish offenders, and guard Gond communities. The next is living conditions. Each Gond village has a headman, known by local names such as Mukhia, Majhi, or Patel, and a village council, which is called as Panchayat, chosen by the villagers. The council consists of the headman, priest, village watchman, and 4 or 5 elders. It helps keep the village running smoothly and upholds Gond customs. Villages also have service castes such as Ahir, cowherds, Agaria, blacksmiths, Dhulia, which are also called as drummers, and Pradhan, which are also called as bards and singers. A typical Gond village has several hamlets. Each consists of homesteads that house extended families. Houses are usually built of mud and thatch. They consist of a living room, kitchen, veranda, a special room for women to use while menstruating, and a shrine for clan gods. Gond houses contain cots and few wooden stools. Mats are used for sitting and sleeping purposes. Next characteristics is family life. Gond society is divided into 4 groups known as phratries or sagas in Gondi. Each saga traces its descent to one of the 4 groups of gods who emerged from the cave after their release by the hero Lingan, which we have seen in the last video that who is a Lingan. The saga is divided into several clans, which are also called as pari. A clan consists of a group of people who believe they share a common ancestor. Generally, it is good to marry outside the kinship and marriage customs among Gonds reflect broader regional patterns. The norm is cross cousin marriage. For example, marrying one's mother's brother's daughter, which is typical in southern India. Gond groups that have been influenced by northern peoples such as Marathas, however, follow northern customs in determining marriage partners. Similarly, northern Gonds allow widows to remarry a brother of the deceased husband. Gonds typically choose their marriage mates, and a tribal council approves the matches. The father of a groom pays a bride price. Gond weddings include many significant ceremonies. The main part of the wedding occurs when the bride and groom walk 7 times around a wedding post. Newlyweds live with the groom's family until it is possible for them to move into a house of their own. Sometimes Gond matches are made when a groom and a bride elope. These marriages must be approved later by relatives and the village council. The council also can approve divorces. Gond men typically wear the dhoti or loincloth. The dhoti is a long piece of white cotton cloth wrapped around the waist and then drawn between the legs and tucked into the waist. Women wear a cotton sari, a length of fabric wrapped around the waist with one end thrown over the right shoulder, and a choli, tight fitting cropped blouse. This is all about clothing. This picture shows how these people or the Gonds dance around a fire lit. There are, you can see, men and now food. The staples of the Gond diet are two millets known as kodo and kutti. These are either boiled to a broth or cooked to a dry saddle. Broth is preferred for the first two meals of the day, and the dry cereal is eaten at night, often with vegetables. Vegetables are either grown in gardens or collected from forests, along with roots and tubers. Honey is also gathered from forests. Rice is a luxury item that Gonds enjoy during feasts and festivals. Most Gonds like meat. Animals sacrificed at ceremonies are eagerly consumed, and animals hunted in the forest supplement the diet. Gonds must abstain from the flesh of animals that are their clan totems. Gonds grow tobacco for smoking and for celebrations make liquor from the mahua tree. This is a Gond family with their children's. So these are some characteristics or attributes of Gond tribe which is found in India. So thank you.